Hello and welcome to the presentation of my startup business plan. A business plan is made up of many strategies that determine how a company will function in its market industry. In order to develop a strategy, research, data collection, and interpretation of that data is necessary. This presentation was created to share different aspects of the overall strategy for this startup business. So let's begin. Who are we? Our name says it all. Excellence in Leadership Development and Training, or ELDT. And we are a Michigan-based consulting firm that specializes in leadership training and development. Based on the structure of our company, we are a limited liability company, or for short, an LLC. There are several advantages and disadvantages for forming an LLC. An LLC is easy to form and it protects the assets of its owner. And these are just two of the advantages. There are also disadvantages, of course, and that involves the annual filing requirements to maintain the company. Annual filings are expected, and because of its structure, the owner can incur debt for the business. As far as the business structure, ELDT has one owner, and at this time there are no members affiliated with the company. We are a small home-based consulting firm that will start small and grow over time. What do we do? We provide leadership and development training for individuals in leadership positions or those who are being groomed for future leadership roles. ELDT will provide training and development in the areas of personal and team leadership. We will encourage and enhance coaching skills, along with organizational leadership and talent management. Our mission is to use our expertise to catapult today's leaders to the next level of success. Our vision is to provide training and development opportunities to help companies succeed with leaders leading the way. Now that we have these preliminaries out of the way, let's dive into the different strategies that have been created for this startup consulting firm. The first order of business is to determine internal and external information that will help to identify strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, or what's known as a SWOT analysis. I would like to provide one element for each of the four areas that pertain to this analysis. The strength is identified as the company's expertise and its knowledge. Being a new business entering into the market is a weakness. An opportunity is created and it allows ELDT to function in the market as a niche market. And the identified threat is a result of the company's financial power. Who are the competitors and why should we be concerned about competing with them? A look at other companies that provide training and development in the area in which we are focusing is Management and Training Institute, the Turnkey Coaching Solutions, and the Institute for Leadership Fitness Group. ELDT's competitive strategy will be discussed a little later in this presentation. Market segmentation requires research of the type of industry a company will function in. According to information found on a governmental website, there are over 840,000 companies in the state of Michigan. Of those companies, there are only 226 companies that are identified as training and development consultants. This means that for every 3,717 companies, there is only one training and development consulting firm. The strategy is to introduce the company into the market and remain viable. There appears to be plenty opportunities for my startup business to flourish in this market. After sharing statistical information regarding the number of businesses in the state of Michigan and the number of training and development firms, we can now talk a little bit about ELDT's competitive advantage. The competitive advantage is quite simple. There are ample opportunities that will allow growth in this market. ELDT's approach is to function using a blue ocean strategy. Now, a blue ocean strategy allows the company to go into untapped markets in order to create a profit and to grow. Typically, these are areas where competitors aren't. Doing this will allow ELDT to create their market niche. Based on the information, the market is vast and there is plenty of room for my consulting firm to thrive and to flourish. ELDT's strategy focuses on how it intends to attract customers. There are 3 areas that were identified, and I will briefly discuss them. Those 3 areas are the company's pricing, how it will appeal to its customers, and then how it will advertise. Let's take a look at some of the company's sales projections. You will notice that the net profits are expected to continue to grow each year. This is just a quick projection, and a detailed analysis of the company's expected growth is covered in more detail in the Startup Business Plan report. Management and personnel is also a part of ELDT's overall business plan. Instead of hiring employees, ELDT will work with independent contractors. Why independent contractors? Because there are many benefits and cost savings that go along with hiring independent contractors. A company will realize a savings with money, of course, and in their resources. With independent contractors, there are no tax responsibilities to assume, and without employees, there are no requirements to provide benefits. As we move past this portion of the internal strategies, let's consider the business governance. Since ELDT is an LLC, establishing corporate governance is not a requirement. As we near the end of this presentation, I want to go back and highlight a couple of financial aspects of this strategic business plan. Let's look at the projections as it relates to the startup cost and the services offered by this company. The initial startup cost is projected to be between $10,000 and $15,000. The services, which are broken down in groups, consist of consultation, training plans, and follow-up services. Follow-up prices are not included in this PowerPoint presentation, but that information can be found in the business startup plan. I did, however, provide information about consulting and training plan services, which can range between $2,000 and $10,000. With that said, let's take a look at the first year's profit and loss projections. In the first year, ELDT is expected to see net sales of $30,000 and experience costs of $9,000 to realize a profit of $21,000. Expenses are a normal part of a business operation, and ELDT projects that these expenses will total a little over $4,700 in the first year. After taxes, ELDT is expected to net a profit of roughly $13,000, and this is all within the first year of business. The final projection is a peek at the 3 years sales projection. Starting in the inaugural year, the company expects modest growth, and the gross profit is expected to be $21,000 and increasing with each passing year. The units sold in 2017 is expected to double, and in the following year, you will see a significant jump in profits between the first and second years. Okay, after looking at all of the external data and interpreting it in order to create a business strategy, Excellence in Leadership Development and Training Consulting firm is set to launch in the spring of 2017. This concludes my PowerPoint, and I would like to thank you for your attention and encourage you to read through the Startup Business Plan Report. Thank you.